So it looks like the shooting of, or attempted assassination of, Donald Trump is going to go down in the annals of history as one of those things we're never going to figure out the truth to. I mean, lots of things we know are lies or half-truths or, just complete fabrications. Like, 9/11. There's a lot of lies and a lot of fabrication there. I don't think there's too much argument with that anymore. Maybe there's a few hardcore system-oriented people that are still holding on to the past, but I think most people understand this was a lie. Like landing on the moon in 1969. And anybody who still believes that is ignorant or retarded or both. I run into very few people who argue this point, and when you talk to them about it, because they haven't thought about it in years, they go, no, you're right, yeah, it doesn't make sense. So, JFK, we're talking about it for all my life. It happened before I was born, not long before I was born, but it happened before I was born. And we're talking about it all my life. I've heard about it hundreds of times, and I'm sure that this attempted assassination, I mean, they weren't successful, but there's so many angles to it. There's so many questions about this colossal failure. Or was it a colossal failure? Maybe it's exactly what was supposed to happen. Maybe it happened exactly the way it was supposed to. Maybe it wasn't a colossal failure at all. you know, anybody ever see Donald Trump in the WWE? He can slap down with the best of them. He's a performer. So I don't know. I wasn't there. You weren't there. Well, maybe a couple of you that were at the rally could say that you were there, but most people weren't there, and we don't know. You can believe nothing you hear and only half you see, right? So, did somebody try and kill him? Is it a show? I mean, certainly to his benefit that this happened, and he survived it. Looks like some innocent bystanders were shot. One was killed. And that's unfortunate. But, the powers that be are not against killing somebody to make a point or to get their guy in. Or it doesn't matter. I mean, people think that, people are concerned about this stuff. If they're concerned about it, they wouldn't take your 16, 17, 18-year-old children, throw them in the army and send them off to war to die in a foreign land for no good reason except because the leaders of countries can't get along. Anybody who thinks that government cares about you is, not taking the time to think about what government cares about. Government cares about its own survival. And if you got to die for that, well, that's what's going to happen. So, or all your family or anybody else has got to die. It doesn't matter who's got to die. So did Trump, was Trump in on it? Was the wolf let in the sheep guard pen without his knowledge? Is the whole thing a setup? Was it an actual attempt? Who will know? And I mean, right now there's so many questions swirling around. There's so many arguments, so many people fighting over this. There's pro-Trump guys and the pro-Biden guys in the east and the west and the north and the south and the left and the right. Stop. They're two sides of the same coin. Trump and Biden are both lying bastards. And I mean, Trump is entertaining. He's much more entertaining than Biden. That's for sure and certain. He's a kind of dynamic individual. He's fun to listen to. And old Sleepy Joe is just, wow. That's not fun to listen to. But is he going to do anything to help you? No. Like he'll pretend he is. He might make it look like he is, but what he's really doing is looking out for himself. And I mean, that's something that you have to understand. And if you understand that, well, you'll be better off for it. So I think that this is something that's going to go down in the annals of history for a very long time. Who did what? Who took the shot? Did it really happen? Was Trump involved? Was he not involved? Trump will be long dead and gone, and I'll be long dead and gone, and people will still be trying to figure it out. And, I don't know if it's worth taking your time, but you can ponder that. Cheers.